Oh, hello. Apologies for the noise in the background, first of all, and the background. I'm actually at soft play, but I just wanted to record a video for you because this is something that I believe agencies are missing a trick on. Now, a lot of agencies they have a few top billers, but the rest are just plodding along. Maybe they are blanking a few months, then they make a placement, then they blank a few months, and they make a placement. If this isn't you and your agency and all your team are billing every single month, then you can stop this video now. But if you're looking at ways that you can enhance that, I'd really implore you to take a look at this video. We've built a real consistent, repeatable, scalable process that is easily adopted by any agency, and is just all about how they implement process, the technology, and the training of the people to be able to achieve this. Now, what this means is that your recruiters will be winning new clients weekly, and signing terms, new and pulling jobs, and also creating predictable revenue for yourself and predictable commission for them. So it's a win-win. Now, the key thing here is that it's all about making sure that people are following a specific process and sticking to that on a daily basis through enforced habits, and through technology and through motivation in many ways. So first of all, we start with the ICP. So an ICP is an ideal customer profile. Now, what that means is basically you're looking at what markets are we tackling, and it can be various things such as industry, job title, um, company size, location. But we need to get all that stuff right when we're starting to go out to market for new jobs and new clients. And a lot of agencies they just sort of go on LinkedIn and just hope for the best, or go on Indeed and look for jobs or look at who's hiring, but they're not really nurturing a pipeline, or they're not actually going for that low hanging fruit, which is there is a hell of a lot out there. So once you've got this ICP in place, the ideal customer profile in place, you then start doing data generation. And there's so many tools out there which you can pull data, get people's telephone numbers, get people's contacts, and you can find out who's hiring. I mean, there's a hell of a lot of data which makes a recruiter's job easy. And if at a click of a button they can have 150 prospects right now, where they could be cold calling this afternoon, based on just a click of a button and an ideal customer profile. And we help you with those tools and implementing them into your business and training your team on that. So then we go into the outreach phase. This is, of course, a lot to do with how you communicate with people. So we train your team up on how to cold call effectively. So they're not just pissing in the wind, so to speak, but they're actually uh, giving great value to the clients, and also able to have the confidence to have those high level conversations with those senior people. So that outreach, same as email phase and LinkedIn connections, it's always a three-pronged attack, and it's got to be disciplined. So we influence recruiters in understanding the importance of influencing. Now, if there's no answer, you do a follow-up, and then there's three outcomes to that, which is okay, they said no, go away. So you start nurturing, or you introduce yourself. And then once you introduce yourself, you can either pull live roles straight away, and that's what we train people up on, is actually pulling those roles straight away, and then booking a meeting to represent candidates, right? And make sure that we can prove our worth. Or we get a meeting and we talk about the search, and that's another thing. Or we just take the meeting just for introduction. And then once you're in the live roles phase and you have the live roles on, then it's all about making sure that your team are controlling the client, and booking in those weekly alignment calls. That's super important. And a lot of agencies don't do it. They just sort of leave it open. They don't have any client control. And then the client sort of just falls off the radar. Or worse, the client will go and contact candidates directly because they don't see the person as a real quality in between, which is what our recruiters should be, right? And then you obviously, when you're presenting candidate profiles, that's the same piece. And then there's sort of post-placement actions, which we will ensure that your team are doing and action all the time, which is such as pull new roles, get referrals, and then the whole process starts again. I just want to go through this. So obviously there's these stages that we help. So we help with the ideal customer profile. We help with the contact and data strategy, the outreach and nurture, follow-up discipline, handling responses, booking meetings, search and candidate delivery, weekly alignment, post-placement growth. And this is why clients book with us, because most agencies are stuck in chaos and there's no consistent process. There's no real training, no automation. We're not telling you what to do. We actually implement it into your business so it is future proof and that you never have to use us again. I would love to schedule a meeting with you to discuss this further. If this is something that you're interested in, let me know.